good. Thank you. All right, everybody, let's take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can always use your Ujjayi breath or your box breath that we learned the other day. And one more big breath in. And having both feet on the ground, envisioning tree roots coming out of the bottom of your feet and going through the earth's core, through the mud, the muck, the sediment, pebbles, the crystals. So you see a big red ruby crystal in the center of the planet. Wrap your roots, your strong, thick roots around that beautiful garnet red crystal. Give them a yank and bring those roots back up through the earth, up into your feet, filling your whole body with earth energy. Just breathe that in, that color and the grounding earthly energy. And another big breath in, inviting in the divine light from above, the golden shimmering light coming into the crown of your head, filling up your whole body with golden shimmering light. Every cell is like a sparkler, sparking golden shimmering light throughout your whole body, swirling around with the earth energy and colors matching, screwing from your heart out into filling up your aura, 3 feet around you, above you, below you, beside you, in front of you, and behind you. And keep breathing. We're walking into the Violet Flame Healing Temple, walking in on this green, emerald green floor. It's bright, shiny green. And all the walls around you are golden shimmering walls. All 4 walls, golden shimmering. And you look up and see a fuchsia pink ceiling. Gorgeous fuchsia color, the whole ceiling. And in the middle of the temple is your violet flame. Light purples, dark purples dancing, shimmering, beautiful purple amethyst color, flaming in the center of the temple. All the sisters are around the flame, left hand and right, left hand and right, left hand and right, right around the flame. One goddess in your right ear says, "You are a beautiful goddess," and you pass it along to the left. You are a beautiful goddess. You are a beautiful goddess. You are a beautiful goddess, all the way around the circle. Just breathe that in. In all 4 corners on the outside of the temple are some big, humongous magnets, 4 corners. These magnets have long cords that go right down into the earth's core. And anything that does not serve you today gets vacuumed and pulled out to these magnets and drained into the earth And that earth transforms it into pure potential. Take another big breath in. A white dot in each of the four corners. White, shiny dots, fingerprints in the corners. And the white dots swirl around you. Swirl around all the fire. All together, joining us hand in hand. Take another big breath in. You see a door in the far corner. It's glowing. It's glowing and it looks inviting. It's inviting you to walk over to it. You open the white, shiny door and walk on to the cobblestone path ahead. Beautiful little cobblestones. You're walking ever so slowly and gently, taking in the views of the green fields around you and all the flowers blooming and blossoming. And keep walking on the cobblestone path. Pick a flower, smell it. Something is to be said about smelling the roses. And you keep walking until you come up to a little beach. Walk on the beach down to the water. At the edge of the water, it's crystal clear blue water in front of you. Big ocean of crystal blue water. You stare down into the water, and all of a sudden you see two eyes looking at you. Two inviting eyes. They're beautiful. They're big. And all of a sudden, she turns into a mermaid right before your eyes. She holds out her hand and invites you to come swim with her. She pulls you into the water. You climb onto her back on your knees and you're sitting on her back. And she starts floating and floating, and the wind is blowing in your hair. And she goes faster and faster and faster, and you're hanging on, going for the ride of your life. You see all the dolphins floating in the water beside you, the whales spurting water, and you guys are swimming and swimming and swimming as she pushes her tail up and down, and you're gliding through the water. And there in the distance is another beach. White, sandy beach. You pull up to the beach and get off the beautiful mermaid. You thank her for the ride. And you're walking up this warm, sandy beach and see the tropical trees, all the palm trees, the coconuts are falling onto the beach. It's a beautiful sight. You sit down under a palm tree, and one of those coconuts fall very close to you, almost hitting you in the head. And this man with just a tank top walks over. That's all he's got on, just a tank top. He picks up that coconut and he knacks it right in half with an axe. He puts a straw in one half and gives you the coconut milk to drink. And you say, "Thank you, kind sir." Beautiful. And there in the distance, you can see a shape coming towards you. It looks like a woman. It is a woman. She's coming near. You can tell she's absolutely gorgeous. She's beautiful, sexy. She's got the swimsuit that you always wanted. She's wearing this beautiful swimsuit, two-piece bikini, one that you've always wanted, right out of Venus swimwear. She's walking up to you, and you notice something very familiar about her. She looks a lot like you. Just beautiful, radiant, gorgeous, shimmering in the sun. The sun is kissing her shoulders. And she sits down beside you. Says, "Hello." And she says, "I am your future self." And you take a big breath in. And you thank her for coming. And you ask her, "How are you so beautiful? How did you do it?" And she whispers in your ear the answer. What is the answer? How is she everything you want to be? And she is you. Take a minute, soak that in, get the answer you're looking for. Take another big breath in through the nose. And exhale. Get even more grounded on that beach. You reach in your pocket and you pull out a gift for your future self as a thank you for letting you know something you needed to know. You give it to her. You guys stand up and hug each other. And she has to go now. So you watch her walk away. Beautiful. And you say, "I want to be just like her." Your mermaid appears at the ocean side, the beach. You walk down to meet her, grab a hold of her hand once again, hop on her back, on your knees, and she starts swimming back to take you really fast through the warm air. You feel the breeze of the tropics through your hair, the smell of the ocean. You guys arrive at the original beach now. You thank her, pulling maybe something like a shell or a flower or something you have in your pocket, and you give it to the mermaid as thank you. Thank you. She swims away. You walk back up on the cobblestone path in the green pasture with all the flowers. So opening that glowing white door and back into the temple on the green, emerald green floor. Back to the fire, the violet flame with all of your sisters, connecting with the hands. You are a beautiful goddess. Now seeing yourself as a color, richening out. We're always together. Just know that. Breathe in that color that you are. You stand alone. Take a big breath in and exhaling. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Come back to the room with me. Welcome back.